Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 26, Pizza by the Shred. Presumably it's gonna be, I guess, based on the title, I expect that it's gonna be kind of an episode in the same kind of comedic tone that we had, with the Cowabunga Shredhead episode, or at least that's kind of what I'm hoping it's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be a dumb filler episode, because I would really not like that. Especially right now, because today I've recorded a lot of videos, so I'm a little bit burnt out and I just want to get through this and hopefully get a fun episode. But sadly, this episode is not one of the upcoming episodes that is going to be featuring a lot of cool, interesting characters, so yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it. But before we get into the reaction and find out, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know yet, I'm trans. And by doing so, you also get a full-on version of this reaction and of any reaction that I have over there, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-on reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction and simply just like the video, but it is appreciated if you do go out of your way to help me out. Anyway, enough chit-chat about things you don't care about. Let's just get into the reaction to episode 26 of Season 3, Pizza by the Shred, in 3, 2, 1. Man, the visuals here going into the sewers were weirdly cinematic and cool looking. I like that. Oh, it's the flying car of the Dimension X teens.
A single antimatter spark could destroy the entire city.
Okay, it seems like we're gonna be having another super animated episode, like some of the previous ones, which I've not really been a big fan of.
What took you so long? You promised to help polish all this chrome.
That animation being so animated really changes the tone of the show to something completely different. It reminds me more of something like the Care Bears in episodes like this.
I guess I'll just have to get a job.
I fear it just as much as you, buddy.
Full-time job. You can't take the risk. Even with a disguise, someone might recognize you. Besides, you don't know how to do anything.
Ultimo bummer.
Again, that applies to me as well. This is the only thing that I actually can do. Doing YouTube. That's the only thing that I even have, like, the will to put effort in. Everything else just makes me want to kill myself, if I gotta be honest.
We spent all our money on that Star Cruiser, so now I can't have a new belly board.
The path that leads to what we truly desire is long and difficult, but only by following that path do we achieve our goal.
What? Follow a path? I guess he wants me to take a hike.
No, he's telling you that you should do whatever you think is right. And that by putting the effort, you're gonna get there.
Where have I seen those hands?
That's the kind of thinking that I have about my path to transitioning to being my true self. And hopefully one day I'll have the means to transition properly.
Shredder, how long do I have to wait before your pizza parlor delivers the turtles to me?
Soon, Crane.
Yeah, sure. This time it's gonna work, right?
Be able to resist a pizzeria where they can order any ingredients.
I'm also pretty sure you had a pizza plan like 30 episodes ago, back in season 2, with the eggs that ended up mutating into giant creatures.
The fool, he cannot recognize true genius.
Yeah, we know just how you feel, boy.
I've got my own delivery car.
Your own car?
Why didn't you say so? You're hired.
No, why are you're gonna use the Dimension X car, right?
Here's your uniform.
Wear it proudly.
We're pizza delivery.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I suppose you want a tip.
No, I
here's one anyway. Get another job.
Fuck you, Vernon. I guess you're not aiming for the truck, huh, Mikey?
Looks like I'm gonna wipe out.
Not into the building, preferably.
The engine stalled.
That's a weird position to stall in.
Flooded. You know, I'll bet Donatello wasn't using genuine Dimension X parts on this babe.
Yeah, probably because they're super expensive. You know, the delivery rate is between dimensions. It's crazy.
Have you checked the files?
And with this inflation?
Ivor, it's pizza time.
Yeah.
No, I thought you fixed this. Oh, I did. And now it's fixing us.
I'll handle this.
This beats everything. Now what are we gonna have for dinner?
Sorry about the pizza manic, fellas, but it was self-defense.
What about this?
Weird pizza? What's your pleasure?
Interesting how he's running a legitimate pizza business. Why don't you just get rich and buy the city?
I see.
Here's your plan, Shredder.
Donatello. I am delivered to the phone booth on 13th Street.
Donatello, huh? Well, you'll get what's coming to you soon.
Where have I heard that voice before?
Drive careful now. That'll attract attention.
Jesus!
We attracted any attention? I've got a problem, April, and I need your help. The guy's ordered a pizza, and I have to deliver it. But I don't want him to know I've got a job.
You've got a job? What for?
Oh, it's a long story. Oh, tell him you're doing like an undercover report on bogus.
How do I get into these?
Smart idea.
And don't forget, we split the tip.
Split. Hey, you're so generous, Mikey.
Maybe he was visiting his mommy. I wish I could visit my mommy. Why don't ya? Well, I try, but every time she sees me, she runs away screaming.
Well, I wonder why.
This long. How are they gonna deliver a pizza to the phone booth when there's no phone booth?
There's still the location, and also,
Pizza and pick up the pizza.
that's how they order pizzas in the 2003 series as well, right?
Oh, this is it, Bebop. We're finally gonna capture them titles.
Doubt it.
Oh, is anybody here? I got your pizza.
What? Again?
Great. I just love junk food.
Why did you all of a sudden become a fucking major character, or at least like a recurring one? Like, what the heck? This is like the third time he's shown up. Second time out of nowhere.
Smooth.
The Red King stole the pizza.
Oh no! Mondo Disastro! I better go back and tell the boss.
I hope he doesn't get mad at you.
Nah, he seems like a totally mellow dude.
Definitely.
You'll need me straight to the turtle's lair with enough foot soldiers to stop them into mush.
Oh no! I've been working for Shredder.
You didn't recognize his voice?
Grandpa Turtles! I guess that kills my chances of getting a raise.
You've been working like a couple of hours, man. You don't get raises that quickly. I wish it was the case, but it's not.
I just found out I've been hauling pizzas for Shredder. Shredder?
Boy, I know the villain business has been bad lately, but that's ridiculous.
No, it's actually pretty reasonable.
Put a homing device in the pizza disguised as an anchovy. It was supposed to lead him to our lair.
Again, I love when Mikey is the one to realize all this shit. This makes me like this version of Mikey more, that's for sure.
It doesn't matter when he finds out we're following him. Come on.
It's definitely one of the better written episodes of this show, for sure.
They're heading into the store.
How low can you get?
We'll make this the most unpleasant experience Shredder's ever had.
Making a sewer unpleasant? What a stretch.
This ought to dampen their enthusiasm.
Man, did you guys fucking set up traps and stuff? It kind of seems like they have like defense system in place. Dude, I love how resourceful the turtles are. What the hell? That is so sick. It feels like something the 2003 Turtles would do. This episode in general feels like it's written in very 2003-like style. I love that. Also, have those two met before?
What nonsense! My royal army of rats will make short work of your foot soldiers.
I like seeing two villains fight. We haven't seen that in this show yet.
What happened to them? I tried to tell you, boys. Get one.
What's your chances, Shredder? We flushed your foot soldiers down the sewer. We're in a
That is so sick how proactive they were.
Yeah, dude. A turtle.
Moments like this really make me appreciate this version of the Turtles and make me like them more.
Like rats.
Man, they're even chasing him this time. That's awesome. They're not just letting him escape. Go after them! Take them down once and for all!
We've got to stop them.
Dude, they're really fucking hardcore in this episode. I love that.
Look what.
No, don't steal the car!
Let's swing it. Hey, somebody even left their key in it.
And somebody had to be Michelangelo.
Stop them before they go! They stole your car! Great, we lost our flying car.
Now we'll never get the Star Cruiser back.
After all that work we put into fixing it up.
Yeah, and it only had 83 trillion actual miles on it.
Hey, chill out, dudes. At least it wasn't a total loss.
I'll kill you, Michelangelo, with my own arms. I swear to God. Okay, honestly, this was a surprisingly fun episode. I'm not gonna lie. I actually was really compelled by this episode. Like, it felt very compelling. I don't know what it is sometimes about this season and some of these episodes, but they feel like weirdly entertaining. Like, I can't describe it. Like, I was engaged in the story of Mikey getting a job and working through it. Like, this whole episode could have been just Mikey delivering pizzas, and I would have enjoyed it fine. It's so weird how enjoyable that is. But I guess that just goes to show how good the writing is. And wasn't it the last episode literally that was also really fun? I'm sorry, it's been a couple of days, so I forgot. But yeah, last episode was the corporate raiders from Dimension X. So 2 episodes in a row, we have really cool episodes that genuinely could be some of the best of this show. And sure, this is not like the most plot heavy or anything like that. It's just a stupid episode with a stupid premise of trying to defeat the Turtles in this new creative way that is clearly not gonna work. But it was fun. I enjoyed Mikey working the job and delivering pizzas, and I really loved the proactiveness of the Turtles to defeat the Shredder at the end there, and even chased him. Like, that is really something that we don't really see that often in any version, let alone in this one, in which they just leave him for him to run away at the end of each episode. Like, that was really cool and kind of terrifying because the Turtles are never this proactive in this show, so that was kind of cool to see. And it just goes to show that the reason why the first half of this episode with the delivery of pizzas was so entertaining is because the writers of this episode were really good, because they knew that they should make the Turtles more proactive to go after the Shredder. And then we also had the Rat King show up as well and had him face the Shredder for a little bit. That was really cool. I'd have liked a little bit of a fight between them, but I'm still fine with them just meeting. That was still really, really cool, because I don't think they met before this episode. But yeah, this was really, really fun. And I don't know if the animation being so janky affected my enjoyment in any way, shape, or form. Because usually I feel like it definitely alters the type of enjoyment that I get from the show, because it kind of changes the tone of the show. Like I said earlier, it makes it feel more like a comedic-based cartoon and more of something like the Care Bears rather than an action-based cartoon like it is typically. But I can't tell whether that affected it for this episode for me. I'm not sure. But I definitely really had a lot of fun with this episode. And honestly, in terms of a rating for this one, I'm gonna give it a pretty high rating of a 9.7 out of 10. I really had a lot of fun with it. And it made me want to eat pizza as well, so there's that. But yeah, I honestly did not expect to enjoy this episode as much. I thought it was gonna be just a random filler episode, which most of this show's episodes are, but this was really surprisingly fun, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. I really did. But I am curious, what do you guys think about this episode? So comment thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corvidet, and Theodose Gelatly. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!